Hi, this is an instructional video for the use of my Wade's Wet Felting Wizard. This is for instructional purposes and also for copyright. Thank you. To start your wet felting wizard, let's just find the operation how to open the top. There are 4 control pins. These are stabilizing pins that help keep even pressure across the whole top plane of what we're felting. These pins have to be in when the machine is on, but to open it, we're going to take these pins out, and there are 4 stabilizing bars that these pins are in. They're all out. Let the 2 back stabilizing bars fall apart, off in the back, and let them just sit there. At this point, I want you to grab this top, what I call H-frame, and we're going to pull it back, and you're going to place one of these pins in a hole right at the top. And let's get a close view of that. It is very important that you have to have one of these pins in these holes before you open the top plate. You only need one. Just put the rest aside for now. In the back, you'll find the electrical switch. You've got your cord. You have a hose and a turn on and off valve. Before opening the top, you have to make sure that the top plate is as far back as possible to the back bin. So this area right here needs to be as tight as possible to allow the front end to be able to lift up and not hit this front section. So you may have to turn the machine on and off a few times to see that this area is as tight to the back as possible. Okay. Now to open the top, this is a 2-way winch, so we can open it all the way. Now this winch will only open until we have a little nut and bolt that stops it. So this prevents the top from going up and over the back. These bolts should be periodically checked to make sure that they're always tight. This winch goes backwards as well, so you can easily start to lower your top plate, or if you want to go back up again, it's that easy. There isn't much needed labor to do the winch, so anybody should be able to operate the machine in the top. At this point, you'll be putting your layers of raw fleece in to make your felt bedding. Bringing the top plate down, often the front lip will sit just a little bit on this front edge. The most important thing is that you have to unwind all the way until all of your cable is out in this front. Otherwise, it'll impede this front, well, this top H bar from being able to come back and be put into place. So right now, the top plate went in very nicely, and then you're going to pull this H bar forward. Oops, excuse me. We have to go and pull out our pin. Then you can pull the H bar forward, and it will align inside our rods with the H bar for a nice tight fit. Then you put your pins back in for stabilizing, and these may need to be brought up or down depending on the thickness of what you have in your bin. When unpacking your felt machine, where we have a person pointing is going to be a bolt underneath that foot, where that foot device is actually coming up through the pallet, holding the machine onto the pallet. So you will need to take that bolt off from the inside in order to remove your machine off the pallet. Also, I have a stabilizing strap. Along with the machine comes a hose, and you have plenty of extension for electricity and an outlet. So I hope that helps with the operation of your machine, and call or email me with your other questions.